What an absolute joke. Prince Harry is going to be inducted as a Legend of Aviation at a Beverly Hills ceremony. How much did he have to pay for this one? Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the King YouTube channel. Usually it is Meghan Markle who likes to buy awards for herself, but this time it seems like Harry has gotten in on the action too. According to reports, Harry is set to be inducted alongside Apollo 11 heroes Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin as Legends of Aviation at glitzy Beverly Hills ceremony hosted by John Travolta. And Harry's going to be recognized ahead of the youngest person to walk on the moon. So if you're asking yourself, what exactly did Harry do to receive this honor? You're not alone. I think that's what we're all asking right now. As far as I can tell, Harry did absolutely nothing to deserve this honor, but anyway, let's take a look at the report in the Mail Online. According to the report, Harry has been recognized ahead of Charles Duke, who became the youngest person to walk on the moon back in 1972 when he was 36 years old. The event is going to be hosted by John Travolta, and in the past it has been dubbed by actor Morgan Freeman as the Oscars of Aviation. Quote, it is understood that his work with setting up the Invictus Games Foundation will also be celebrated, according to the awards. It's not clear whether Harry or his wife Meghan Markle will attend the ceremony. Okay, well, let's just think about this for a second. I suspect that Meghan Markle is behind all of this. After all, she's the one who believes it's a good idea for them to go out and buy awards for themselves. But I do wonder, how much did they have to pay for this one? And could this also be a response to Harry's name being left off the list of notable Sandhurst alums? So I guess in the Harkle zone, if your service or work does not get you recognition, then just go out and buy an award. It's basically the same thing. Understandably, people are having a field day with this information on social media. One person wrote on X, I look forward to every other military pilot in the world being given the same award based on his accomplishments in that field. Well, this person has a very good point. Harry didn't do anything special at all. He spent 4 months during his second tour in Afghanistan as an Apache helicopter pilot. How is that something that's so amazing that he deserves to be recognized for it? It's not. What a joke. Does this organization just not take itself seriously at all? Do they not care about their reputations being destroyed, much like the reputations of Harry and Meghan? Another person on X said, is this a joke? What is the legendary stuff that he has done? I am asking seriously, what the heck has he done? Well, I certainly don't have an answer because I've got that exact same question. Again, when Harry served in the military, reportedly most of the time he spent playing video games in the bunker anyway. So how on earth is he going to be recognized for any type of service? And how could we forget what Harry wrote in Spare, bragging about the number of Taliban members that he killed? Harry should not be viewed as any kind of role model in any way, shape, or form. So listen to who Harry's going to be up there with. According to the Mail Online, Harry will take his place alongside other aviation and aerospace legends, including Aldrin, Jeff Bezos, Tom Cruise, Harrison Ford, Morgan Freeman, Elon Musk, and Saudi Prince Sultan bin Salman Al Saud. Okay, well, the inclusion of Tom Cruise and Jeff Bezos on this list tells me this is not a legitimate award ceremony whatsoever. This is some more Hollywood fluff that Meghan has somehow gotten Harry involved with. Or maybe Harry did this himself, I don't know. But I would be very surprised to learn that Harry would prefer being honored as a legend of aviation rather than being included in the British Army's book of notable soldiers. Harry has to know he has sold himself out completely. He has really cheapened his existence by following Meghan Markle to California. According to the Mail Online, other aerospace icons set to be inducted alongside the prince this year include U.S. Navy pilot Fred George and former world speed record holder Steve Hinton. So I do wonder how those two men are going to feel being up there with Prince Harry, who spent 4 months working as an Apache helicopter pilot supposedly. Are they not going to feel like their awards are cheapened by Prince Harry's presence? Or is the whole event just such BS that nobody really cares anyway? What is the point of events like this anyway? If the recognition is meaningless, then why even bother? Oh, and it looks like they're also going to be praising Harry for his charity work that he has done. A statement on the website said, Prince Harry is a humanitarian, military veteran, mental wellness advocate, and environmentalist. He has dedicated his life to advancing causes that he is passionate about and that bring about permanent change for people and places. Oh, wow, that sounds just like something Meghan Markle would write. I mean, has he really dedicated his life to advancing causes that he's passionate about? What causes exactly? Last I checked, he spends most of his time getting stoned and playing Call of Duty. So is that the cause that he's passionate about? And as for Harry being an environmentalist, oh, tell us more about that. Let's think about the evidence of this claim that Harry is an environmentalist. Well, he and Meghan fly around on private jets whenever they get the opportunity. In New York, they insisted a 7-vehicle convoy of gas-guzzling SUVs accompanied them a single block. Is this what they mean by environmentalist? According to the Mail Online, the event's website also highlights Harry's efforts as a humanitarian, mental wellness advocate, and environmentalist, touching on his work with Travelist, Sentabale, African Parks, Well Child, Better Up, the Aspen Institute Commission on Information Disorder, and the Archwell Foundation. All right, well, let's think about these organizations. So, Travelist, I thought Harry wasn't even working with Travelist anymore because of his eco-hypocrisy. I thought they basically told him, no thank you. And then Sentabale, okay, I think that's legitimate. African Parks, again, is pretty legitimate. Well Child, yes, certainly legitimate. Better Up, oh, where Harry is the, what is it, the Chief Impact Officer? The chimp? Really now? How much work does he even do in that position? Last time I checked, we heard from employees at Better Up that Harry didn't do anything, that he would just come in and basically do absolutely nothing, and so they were insulted that he was holding on to this position. Okay, so then the Aspen Institute Commission on Information Disorder. Oh, you mean like what's wrong with Harry and Meghan putting out all these lies about themselves? My God. So the Aspen Institute is also a very sketchy organization that seeks to suppress freedom of speech. I would say this is the organization that Harry has committed himself to the most because, well, he wants to make sure that no negative articles can be written about him. This has nothing to do with Harry trying to make the world a better place. He just doesn't want people to have the right to say anything negative about him. Apparently, the event's website has also praised Harry's compassion, vulnerability, and unflinching honesty in his memoir, Spare. Okay, is Meghan Markle behind this whole event? Because who else is going to praise Harry's unflinching honesty in Spare? Spare contains so many ridiculous lies. I mean, it was almost as bad as the Oprah Winfrey interview. And the stuff in Spare that was not totally made up was just so mind-numbingly boring or absolutely inappropriate for Harry to reveal that I don't believe anybody should be praising him for anything that was written in Spare. Now, I do believe that Harry absolutely did enjoy his time in the military. As he told Anderson Cooper, my military career saved me in many regards. It got me out of the spotlight from the UK press. And, okay, I mean, that last bit is a bit over the top, but whatever, this is Harry we're talking about. But I do believe the military probably did save his life in many ways. It gave him the structure that he so desperately needed at that point in time. But let's not try to rewrite history and act like he was some kind of war hero. Only Harry himself believes that he was a war hero. Nobody who served with him has any stories that make him seem like he deserves any kind of recognition. But you know, I guess since Harry was snubbed by the British Army's book, he's got to take whatever he can get, even if he himself on some level knows that this recognition is absolute BS. And what about you? Do you believe that Harry is a legend in aviation? Please let me know your opinion below in the comments section. If you enjoyed this video, don't hesitate to like and share it with anybody else who would appreciate it too. And don't be afraid to click the subscribe button to get more updates in the future. Thank you so much for tuning in, have a lovely weekend, and we'll be back to see you all tomorrow.